I know not many people, no one's here just yet. I haven't gotten out the posts, but man, oh man, what a day. What a day. Hi, Colin. All right. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm live. What am I needing to do? I need to go into Pro Wrestling Mods Discord because Joe Mashup's just dropped a pack here. It's got some new mods that'd be really nice to have. All right, it's almost NXT time. It's about to start. I'm excited. Man, I had to skip Battleground. I hope I didn't miss anything. I mean, like I'm kidding. I can only do that bit so many times. I mean, I know everyone expects that I just was like gonna break shit or something and get pissed, but no, it makes sense for the story. I feel like you guys forget that I'm more like I'm gonna be honest for lack of better terms. I don't fucking simp over Joe Hendry to the point where if he loses a match that I think it makes sense for him to lose, I crash out. I got mad at Slammiversary and Bound for Glory last year because it was stupid that he lost on those nights, but like, no, him losing to Trick makes perfect sense. It helps continue the story. And Joe will get his win back over Trick either when Joe signs with WWE or at Slammiversary unless they have Mike Santana beat Trick. But either way, Joe's gonna get his moment. Like, I'm fine when my favorites lose with a purpose. My reaction would probably been like, yeah, all right, good for Trick. It makes sense. Right? Like, I was also hanging out with friends that I hardly ever get to see on Sundays. So that's why I wasn't live. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't scream no or call it a bad match or bad booking every time my favorites lose. I leave that to other people. Well, fatal influence all back together. Ray has sent me his side of the WrestleMania card as well. Once we got more people here, I'm going to let people know. Once more people are here, like more of the regulars are here, I've got a minor announcement. It's more of a possibly thing right now than anything. I don't know for sure yet. Some people are going to be pissed about it, but you're going to get over it, is what I'm going to say. But we are kicking off with Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. But yeah, I mean, Trick's going to lose it either back to Joe or he's going to lose it to Mike Santana, and I'm good with either option. Joe is only going to be in TNA for a few more months. He has said he's in his contract year. My assumption is his contract is up around October. My assumption is his contract's up around October because that'll have been 3 years since they signed him. So that's roughly when I assume he'll be heading to NXT proper. Ego. Ego. I assume Ricky will pick up the win here, and this will probably be it for Ethan. Because I feel like the draft is coming. I feel like I've been saying the draft is coming for a while, though, so I don't know. But Ray sent me his half of the WrestleMania card today. So I'm not going to read anything out loud, because, obviously, I'm good. Thank you for asking, Bad Dog. But I'm good. But yeah, I'm going to... But yeah, I'm gonna get the graphics made tonight because I got to remake a few of mine that I did with the game renders, and that way I'll be able to actually stay on top of posting stuff. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good today. I got up early. I went out and delivered for a little bit. Had a phone call with my new boss from the new job that I'm starting here in a week or so, a week or two. Really excited. We're getting that all put together. Very excited about not have to do any delivery driving anymore. That's what I'm really most excited about, I think. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get these graphics made tonight, and then I'm gonna get the graphics made tonight, and then I'm gonna get some stuff modded in. I have not started working on AEW yet. I'll go ahead and tell you guys that. I wrote it. I was about to start recording it, then my boss called me and he wanted to chat for a minute about my upcoming start date, and so obviously I was very quickly ready to drop stuff and talk to him. It's not normal that the company does calls this late at night. Normally it's 5 p.m. and everyone's kind of off for the day, but he wanted to chat real quick because he's been on vacation and so have I. So I was more than willing to make an exception because I did not want to. And he said he would have more than understood if I wasn't available tonight. So, but yeah, point being, I'm just excited. I'm excited to start this new job. I'm excited to not have to delivery drive anymore. I'm excited that starting this new job means I'm gonna have more time to hang out with you guys and do live streams and stuff, and just really enjoy my life. Oh, there's Ava. People are chanting no DQ. Just make it no DQ. But yeah, once more of our regulars like Pierre and JT and stuff are here, I got a minor update regarding the release day of WrestleMania. Um, it's a tentative thing. I don't know for sure yet, but it's something Ray and I are discussing. It's a me thing, not a Ray thing on this one as well. So nobody go blaming Ray. I'll explain more in a minute. But I'll explain in a minute here. Yeah, we're getting everything put together for WrestleMania, and I'm not gonna spoil anything, especially because if things fall through, I don't want these other creators getting harassed. But looks like we're getting some good guests lined up for WrestleMania as well. But again, it's one of those we'll get there when we get there kind of things. Could be trick. It's either Joe or Santana. Obviously, I'd like it to be Joe getting his win back, but I'd also be fully down with it being Santana and then them just doing, and then them having Joe essentially do what Jordan Grace did last year or this year, where when he officially signs with the company, he's kind of trick send off from NXT. Because like I think Joe's gonna be in the company within the next couple weeks or next couple months. Jeez. That was vicious. And with Kaz, it's not gonna be Kaz, Zach. It's not gonna be Kaz. Like I know I make a lot of TNA got a TNA jokes in regards to Kaz, but I truly do not think they're gonna have it be Kaz. Yeah, no, I truly do not think that they're gonna have it be Kaz. Winning the title back would be cool, but I also wouldn't mind seeing Santana. And that's where I'm at with it as well, mentally, yeah. But yeah, I know a lot of people wished I had done a bunch of live reactions this weekend. And, like, I know in a lot of people's opinions I couldn't have picked a worse weekend to be away, but it was nice having just a full weekend to just hang out with friends and not have to worry about YouTube. I go refill my drink at some point here. Like I said, I assume it's going to be a Ricky win. Once again, I don't know where NXT is from Ray. I assume a plethora of different things possibly happened. Ethan Page wins. All right. Ethan Page is North American champion. Ray, for one, is probably thrilled because this means he gets a actual render of Ethan Page with the title. I'm excited to see Mike Santana on the show tonight. I really like him. He's someone who was he's someone who I didn't really see much in, and then once he left AEW and kind of wasn't just what AEW saw him as, or AEW was willing to present him as, I was like, oh, there's something here. There's a single star here. God, Worlds Collide is next weekend, isn't it? Also, for those wondering, yes, I heard about them essentially spoiling that Vikingo's going to beat Fuckwad for the Mega title at some point in the next week, which is absolutely fantastic because fuck Alberto El Patron. All the homies hate Alberto El Patron. What color do you guys most associate Randy Orton with? Blue? Black? I feel like either blue or black is what I think of with Randy most. For reference, I'm making the playing cards for everybody for WrestleMania. Maybe orange. I could also see orange for Randy. I just don't see red. Let's see. White and black or red. I might just go black, honestly. But yeah, I figure I'll go ahead and talk about it now a little bit. I will just go ahead and break the seal here. I'll tell people there's a half decent chance that there's a half decent chance. I'll go ahead and just tell you all that we might be adding one more week to the season, and so the season finale might be the first weekend of July instead of the last weekend of essentially the season finale may be the last weekend of July or the first weekend of July instead of the last weekend of June. And I will there is a decent explanation for that. And that is because today a family member of mine who I do not get to see, a part of my family that I don't get to see very often, sent Alex and I a letter, and my cousin who I so scarcely get to see, I have not gotten to see her grow up as much as I wish I could have. Her high school graduation is the same weekend that we have WrestleMania, and they live many, many states away, like to the point where it's going to be easier to fly out there. So I might be pushing the season finale back by a week so that Alex and I can go see my cousin graduate. And so there might just be one more week of the build to WrestleMania. I've pushed that to Ray today as well. What we would essentially do in that regard, I think at least, is we'll probably just give one, like, we'll probably have NXT stand and deliver the weekend WrestleMania originally would have been. And then, like, have stand and deliver the weekend WrestleMania would have been. And then just no NXT episode that final week. Just have stand and deliver serve as the NXT season finale, essentially. And then the following week, it would just be Raw and SmackDown because AEW would be done and dusted by then. Just so 2 episodes that week. Maybe I'd have like a bonus indie show or some indie shows or something, just as a way to tide people over. and then come back the next week, Raw, SmackDown, WrestleMania's night 1 and 2, and then jumping right back in with draft week after that, which should have Raw, SmackDown, NXT, WCW, and TNA. So, assuming. I don't know, because we haven't had NXT regularly in a while. I don't know what's going on there. There he is, Mike Santana in the NXT zone. He's coming out for the crowd. Hell yeah. This should be a fun match. Sorry you even won the North American Championship, but I'm happy it happened. Yeah, I'm interested what this means for Ricky. I assume it'll be some kind of redemption story of him climbing back for it. They could have him elevate up the card to challenge Oba as well, I suppose. Yeah, it could be best of three, or you're right. It could be that. Ricky, but yeah, it could be fun. I'm really excited to be doing the playing card graphics again this for WrestleMania. Xandermania was kind of the test run. WrestleMania is where I'm really kind of getting them down perfected. The goal tonight is just to get the WrestleMania playing cards done. Then once stream is over, that's when I'll get AEW done, and it'll go up for members as soon as I get it done. I'll attempt to get it done in one take so I can just upload the raw file like I did last time. We'll see what happens. It's a solid show. I mean, it's one of the final 3 episodes before Double or Nothing, so. Still waiting to hear back from Ray on if he's good for us to just do 1 extra week of the season. I'm sure he'll probably be fine with it, but I also haven't heard from him at all. I asked him about NXT, I haven't heard from him. MJF had Trevor from GTA Red Bull card. Like, yeah, that was let's see. What else do I have to do? God, it is far and away, like I said, it's the biggest WrestleMania card ever. I'll go ahead and tell you guys now because now Ray and I actually have a legit number. It seems, and I'll tell you all this. It seems that the final number for WrestleMania Season 5, or Season 6, rather, it looks like it's coming out to a 30 match card across 2 nights, counting kickoff shows. And it's important that I mention counting kickoff shows. It's looking like it's going to be about 4 matches per kickoff show, with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal for the men and the China Memorial Battle Royal for the women. The speed titles on each kickoff show. So the men on one, the women on the other. And then there's going to be a bonus match from Raw and SmackDown on each one as well. So yeah, and we're gonna be attempting to have guests for all four kickoff matches each night. I've been in touch with two that seem to be in, and then I've been joking. It's not even really joking. It's very likely going to happen. I've been talking with the creative team about just having a bunch of them get together to do like the battle royals or something. Which reminds me, I do need to actually DM. Um, I do need to DM one of the guests to see what he'd prefer to do. But yeah, a 30 match WrestleMania. Like I said, far bigger than season 3. So let me DM him real quick. Oh man. I feel like a Santana win is pretty cut and dry here. Makes sense. They're going to be building him up. He's going to be the hero coming in to save the day after Trick stole the TNA title, essentially. Hell yeah, Mike Santana. Hell yeah, we love the show of respect. Hey, Pierre, good to see you, bud. Yeah, you haven't missed much, Pierre. We're just talking about how There's a strong chance WrestleMania might get pushed back by 1 week. Um, I might be pushing WrestleMania back by 1 week because I'm going to go see some distant family members in another state the same weekend as WrestleMania. And I don't want to be a dick and be on my phone while I'm at their house. But I'm doing pretty good. It's been a pretty good day. I got off the phone with my new boss a few minutes ago. Yeah, I'm just making the graphics for WrestleMania right now. All the fun stuff. Having to remake a couple of them because I had the old cards that had the game renders still, so it does feel more pleasing to the eye to have just the real renders for match graphics, I'll admit. Ray and I are talking kickoff show behind the scenes right now. It's going to be 5 matches on each kickoff show, 2 Raw matches, 2 SmackDown matches, and then the co-branded Battle Royals on each one. Wow. So kind of interesting thing for you guys here. Ray asked me how many matches I have for WrestleMania for Raw and how many he has for SmackDown. We legitimately, without planning it, have the exact same number of matches on each side for WrestleMania's main show. That is actually kind of crazy. So let me send a DM to. I've been DMing a lot of people lately. I have a lot of friends suddenly. Oh no. Oh, poor Chase U. Andre Chase is about to crash out. Was going with tick? Yeah, it was. Oh, brilliant. Hey, Luca's alive. Most takes for a match I've ever had? I don't know, probably three? I don't remember anymore. There's Trick. Most frustrating Rumble? God, I don't know, man. Men's the one where AJ went pillar to post. Yeah, probably the one where AJ went number 1 to number 30 because it was just me doing that one. When Luke was trying to desert to die, I thought he was released. Well, I'm glad he wasn't. I'm glad he didn't lose his job. All right, cool. Message has been sent to the first commentator. I'm giving him first dibs, and I'll email the other one. Hollywood trick, huh? Oh, happy early birthday. Well, my only watch along left this week is on Friday, so. I got him Bully Ray, not Bubba. Sunday back to normal. Is a birthday yet? Sunday's just back to normal. Call it whatever you want. Mike Santana jumping in the line here. My whole browser slowed down again, which is always fun. Yeah, everything's back to normal this week. Monday being a premiere was because it was a big episode. Hell yeah, cook him, Santana. Hey, it's Santino. Tricky William. Odo Trick and Santana next week. I'm jumping right in with that match, huh? Not wasting any time. We're getting the old WWE Santino theme at the same time. You love to see it. Versus NXT versus Joe Hendry at TNA pay-per-view. That's possible. Yeah, I got the pre-sale email this morning for Saturday night's main event, Evolution, and Great American Bash, all in Atlanta. I did get an email about that today. I had it been 2 weeks later, once I started working at my new job, I'd have maybe been a little more willing, but anyway, burning questions for me tonight. We've already had a couple questions tonight, but as I'm literally just sitting here making the WrestleMania graphics, which is genuinely I'm having a lot of fun doing it because I love making these playing cards. It's so fun. I'm doing all the Raw matches first and the SmackDown ones because you guys have kind of seen the graphics already with the cards. I put two of them on Twitter, but they're gonna get redone once I've remade the cards for the people involved. But a little tease for you guys is that you have seen it's red text for the match announcements. It's actually going to be blue text on SmackDown matches, and then co-branded matches I'm going to do gold, I think, because there are a couple co-branded matches like Money in the Bank, like other matches as well, like Money in the Bank, the Andre and China Battle Royals. Although those, I think I'm just gonna have cards that reflect the actual legends, like it'll be a China card and an Andre card, that kind of stuff. Hi, JT. What's up, bud? How you doing? What absurd request do you have for me tonight? Teach Ray to do the 4D splash. There it is! I was waiting for the absurd request to come in tonight. Hey, look, Ray can already do a frog splash. We saw it on Xandermania a couple years ago. Never change, JT. Never change. Oh, she's carrying dolls of all of her former friends. She's got a oh man, she's got a Gigi Dolan doll, she's got a Shotzi doll, and she's got a Lyra doll. ACW Alaska Championship Wrestling. It just kind of faded away when I was like, I don't know if people are really into this. I did one show with it for members and Patreon, or just for members. I wasn't really doing Patreon at the time. But hold on, I'm dropping some frames here. It doesn't happen often, but I'm actually. It's not terrible frame drop. Okay, now it's terrible frame dropping. Hold on. We good? We good? We're better than we were. Okay, but whatever happened to Alaska Championship Wrestling? Essentially, I kind of put a pause on the LS11 Indies, and that was part of it at the time. It was LAW and that, and then it was going to be other shows as well. I put a pause on it because it wasn't drawing in new members the way I thought it would, and then yeah, just about as simple as that. Like Blue Cane, whatever you want to call him, won the title on the first show. Had Brady Baxter win it back at Xandermania, and that was about it. Damn. Um, can we stop putting Seth Rollins in Money in the Bank matches? Why it's not like Rollins is getting 50 million world title matches in real life. Brother, he had a world title match like 3 weeks ago. No, via hail jumping Jada Parker. So the LFG Season 1 winner attacked Obafemi last week. I think that's a great way to introduce him. It's a preference thing, JT. It's a type thing. In the same way that, much like Shadow the Hedgehog, I just love Latinos, Sonic. I have no thoughts on that. Have no thoughts on that. God, a lot of wrestlers using red in their logos lately in WWE. Like, I'm making the tag team championship matchup graphic because, like, it's been announced that the Lucha Bros are challenging for the titles at WrestleMania, so it's not exactly a spoiler for me to say I'm making the graphic with them on it. And both of their WWE logos are red. Or Phoenix's is orange, but, like, Penta's is very much red. Mixed Jolly Ranchers in my drink? I'm good. I'm not a big Jolly Rancher guy. Alright, I'm gonna go refill my water. I will be right back. On that note. Oh, poor Dante Chen. He's gonna get absolutely slaughtered by this guy. I was gonna go refill my water, and then they happened to come back from commercial just in time. I want to see what this guy can do in the ring. Solid presentation for Jasper Troy here. Mixing cookies, milkshakes. It's good sometimes. Oh man, I know how evil it makes me sound to say this, like how almost masochistic it makes me sound to say this. For some reason, I was brought just such great joy by how angry it made people when I announced, yeah, the Lucha Bros are going to challenge for the tag titles at WrestleMania. And everyone was like, oh my god, he's going to do Lucha and Hardy. He's going to do Lucha Bros and Hardys. 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 And then Omiz Akano won the tag titles. Timmy Turner's a pro wrestler. Uh, Timmy Turner's kind of a bitch, so it wouldn't go well for him. Wrestling is a competition, and Cosmo and Wanda's magic can't help him win competitions. And he's 10, so. Yeah, but it's still a competition. So. This Jasper Troy is a big boy. He's a big truck. Using the Black Hole Slam as a finish as well. How about that? And before anyone asks, no, I don't want to see him as part of Dark State. I want him to do his own thing. Just let him be his own thing. He doesn't need a faction. He doesn't need a tag partner. He doesn't need a manager. All right, we're just getting another. Who do I want to see join Dark State? Nobody. I want it to just be the four guys that it is. It's good. It's the four guys it is. They're already good enough as a group on their own. They don't need a fifth guy. They don't need a leader. Saquon Sugars works as the leader. I will be right back now for real because I've already seen this Cody and Brandy clip like 7 times on Raw last night. Hi, Dana. I got it back. I've returned. Huh. Couldn't Timmy just let his mouth do the work for him like the Miz? The bell's got to ring eventually, man. Like, the bell goes ding ding eventually. They would do wrestling matches in restaurants. I have never encountered the sort. Well, there's Ethan Page with his new title. Hey, Javon! Hi, Jace. Ah, we're doing. It's not a AAA guy challenging. Oh, shit! Laredo Kid! From TNA and AAA, I think, right? He's listed as AAA World Cruiserweight Champion, Laredo Kid. All right. Oh, we're gonna do like a big multi-man, huh? Let's get someone from TNA in here. Oh, one more. Ray Phoenix. I am so down. I think it'll be a banger of a match. Hells yeah. Yeah, hell of a match. No, I have no thoughts on that, JT. It's the same answer I give you every time you ask me if I have thoughts on that. No, I have no thoughts on that. I don't know why. No, I know why you ask me, because as you put it yourself, you don't know what else to ask and you want my attention. But no, I don't have any thoughts on that. God, Axiom really does not have. That's the big, like, really annoying thing with WWE nowadays is so many people just don't have a logo that isn't just like their name in generic royalty-free font number 7. Because I feel like it's pretty obvious what Axiom's doing at WrestleMania. It's his first WrestleMania, which is exciting. I think it's his first. Yeah, it's his first. He wasn't at last year's. He was in NXT last year, and he wasn't in a Battle Royal, or any. And the Battle Royal's been on SmackDown the last couple of years, but now that Ray's doing SmackDown, I'm not gonna make him. I'm not gonna make him do. I'm not gonna make Ray do WrestleMania SmackDown because that's just a pain in the ass. Trust me. Okay, Rey Mysterio and Axiom. I've got Axiom doing his own thing. I don't want to pair him up with anyone. He's doing singles stuff. Rey Mysterio's kind of working with the LWO guys right now, sort of, occasionally. Oh, Zaruka being wholesome. Oh no, not the culling. Not the culling lurking in the background. No, Miles and Charlie in a rounds match next week. Speaking of rounds match, where the fuck is Noam Dar? He has been missing for a month. Oh boy.
Hey Xander, your old buddy Axiom here. Just thought it'd be cool if you had me teaming up with Rey Mysterio.
Axiom, buddy, old pal. You know how it works. I can be convinced. Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am kidding. Jeez. I was kidding, man. I'm kidding. Oh, and we're just going right in. Right into the match. Sounds like he wants to try out the idea. What in the GM mode shit is this, man? Oh, man. I don't think we're going to see JC win the title tonight. Yeah, Lola Vice coming to the rescue. I was going to say, I don't see it happening tonight. If Jordan Grace didn't do it the other night, then I don't know who's going to end up winning the belt off Stephanie. God, JT, I'm almost shocked that the shit that happened in the Discord on what was it, Saturday? Sunday? Whatever day it was where the guy was making an ass out of himself in the Discord and DJ ran him off. I'm kind of shocked you didn't get your hands on him. DJ ran him off before you could. I saw that DJ was handling it and then was trying to go peaceful mode, so I was like, Yeah, bro really decided to make an ass out of himself, and DJ was just very quick to jump. Let me not instigate shit and then I'm getting me or DJ banned. I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't say it. You and DJ are probably among the list of people who have kind of diplomatic immunity in the server at this point. There's a lot of people in the server, like pretty much tenure in the server will get you a lot of things with me. Like tenure in the server will make it far less likely that I get onto you over someone else. Like someone who was only in the server for 3 days, like the other guy who's I think his name was literally just somebody or something like that, or whatever it was, or like something or something like that. Who was there for 5 days and in those 5 days just straight up insulted and demeaned the physical appearance of two women's wrestlers was very, very much going to get banned a lot faster than you guys would. Excuse me. Ugh. I had to go out and do delivery driving tomorrow. I don't want to. You guys should all donate so I don't have to delivery drive tomorrow. I'm kidding. Once again, for obvious reasons, anytime I'm like, you guys should give me money, just know it's a joke. I'm never gonna, there's never gonna be weight behind it. I know I went on a whole ramble about that last night, but like, please, please know that like, I will never sit here and beg you all to give me money or demand that you all give me money. I was not prepared for the telethon to actually work last year. Ugh, I have to record Dynamite when I get off the air tonight. So in like 10 minutes. I don't wanna. I just simply don't wanna. That's where we're at with Dynamite tonight. It's not even that it's a bad show. Like, it's not a bad show. I'm pretty happy with what I've written. I just kind of don't want to record it. And, like, ugh. I was gonna get started earlier at like 7, then I remembered half the people I put on the show. Half the people I put on the show don't have, don't have their move sets set. Thoughts on WCW? They're good times. It had good stuff. It had bad stuff. It had high points and low points. I'm bringing it back for Universe, you know. Yeah, time for the miscommunications. Poor Jasmine Nix just trying to keep everyone together. Oh no, they just both pushed Jasmine Nix down. Jasmine just walked away from her partners and her friends. Yeah, they shoved her ass to the ground. I'd walk away too. Oh, hell. No way. No way. Holy shit. JC Jane's champion. Holy shit. What? So was all the tension between Fatal Influence just a ruse? Fucking good for JC Jane, man. Hell yeah. Good for her. Two title changes on one night of TV as well. Shit, man. What a way to let me get this last graphic put together. And then I gotta wrap up for the night. You guys should totally donate, because of Jason. I'm kidding. I need to quit making the donate jokes because it then does make it sound like I'm not kidding. But genuinely, JT, I do appreciate the $5 you sent my way tonight. Much appreciated. Pretty much gets me a nice little snack while I'm out delivering tomorrow. Get this last graphic put together, and then gotta go for the night. All right, cool. We get everything wrapped up. Wow. That's fucking wild. That's exciting, though. Hell yeah. Cool. All right. I will see you guys on Friday for SmackDown live reactions. And until then, I am gonna go record A-Dub, even though I fucking really don't want to. I'm getting everything set up. Just making sure no one has any last minute questions for me. And all right, see you guys on Friday.